And as we moved on into our Sunday, we started off with cool, pleasant temperatures out there for this time of the year. As we move on through the day, sunny and pleasant conditions. We're going to see temperatures warm into the low to mid 80s, which is pretty close to average, but the humidity levels are going to be a little bit lower than what we would normally see this time of year. So very pleasant out there. Don't forget that sunscreen, though, if you're going to be out in the direct sunshine throughout the day, as we can easily see sunburns this time of year as the sun's rays continuing to get more and more intense. And over the next 5, 6, 7 days, looks like warm and dry weather ahead for eastern Oklahoma. And after such unsettled weather for it seems like the last 7 to 10 days, finally going to see a break from all the rainfall. But the rain that we did see has really filled up the area lakes. Look at Keystone Lake, 8 feet above average. You notice a foot above at Grand, also at Hudson. We're at 5 feet above at Ten Killer and also at Oologah. So most of the lakes are above average. You notice Skytook right now is reporting normal lake levels. Well, we're not tracking any rainfall out there this morning. Things are quiet in eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas, southeastern Kansas. You have to move down into eastern Texas, southern areas of Arkansas and Louisiana to find the closest cloud cover and showers. And the heaviest of the rainfall now moving out of the Gulf of Mexico into sections of the Florida Panhandle, also up into sections of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. And this will continue to work its way to the east and southeast slowly away from us. And we're just going to continue with the sunny skies that we're seeing out there right now. Beautiful sunrise this morning. We take a live look at our Midtown cam. And again, temperatures running in the lower 60s officially, 61 here in the city. You notice that dew point only in the mid 50s. As that cold front moved through yesterday, it brought in some drier air, so it's not going to be quite as humid out there today, even though those temperatures will warm into the 80s. And winds are calm at this point. They will pick up out of the north up to around 10 miles per hour as we move on through the day. You move outside of Tulsa, some locations have dropped into the 50s, 58 in Owasso, 59 Collinsville, and Claremore, you're at 57 degrees, right at 60 in Broken Arrow. A little bit warmer right along the Arkansas River. You notice Jinx and Bixby both in the mid 60s. As we take a look at temperatures across the rest of eastern Oklahoma, most areas in the 50s, as cool as 54 in Tahlequah, also over in Fayetteville, 57 this morning in Grove and Jay, 59 Bartlesville and Coffeyville. Out to the west, temperatures somewhat uniform in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. And with that cold front sliding on through, it brought in that drier air. Drier air can cool a little bit more efficiently, so that allowed the temperatures this morning to run anywhere from about 5 to as much as 12 degrees cooler than where we were at this same time yesterday morning. So very pleasant start out there. 11 degrees cooler in Tahlequah and Muskogee and Stigler, 5 degrees cooler than the same time yesterday morning here in the Tulsa area. As we expand those temperatures out, 50s and 60s across most areas. You notice up in Lamar, Colorado, though, at 48 degrees, so a little bit cool there in eastern Colorado, a little bit warmer to the south and southeast right now at 70 degrees. Dallas, Texarkana also at 70. So as we move on through the day, we're going to see mostly sunny skies. Great looking day if you have any outdoor plans, no problems at all. As we move on through the evening and overnight, mainly clear skies, and with that dry air in place and light winds, it's going to allow temperatures to drop off again. Another very pleasant start to our Monday morning. And then as we move on through the day on Monday, once again, mostly sunny skies expected across the area. Here's a look at those high temperatures. Lower 80s, most areas as cool as 81 in Fayetteville, 81 up in Joplin, 86 in Fort Smith. Most other areas generally in the low to mid 80s. That north wind around 10 miles per hour into the mostly sunny skies. What about the next 7 days? Well, somewhat uneventful, which is definitely some good news for us as we've seen so much rainfall over the last several days. It's going to be nice to finally dry out. My yard needs to dry out just a little bit. Even though we're 3 inches below, Will, that's the interesting thing. My yard's still very wet out there. I've been doing a lot of yard work, and wow, I'll tell you what, I don't have to do a whole lot of work out there because the ground is so moist at this time. But you notice we are going to dry out, and we're going to heat up over the next 5 or 6 days, approaching the low 90s by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So enjoy these pleasant temperatures with the lower humidity because the humidity levels will increase by the end of the week. So it's going to get hot and humid by Thursday and Friday. But the next couple days, great shape.
Yeah, so the grass is a little bit greener now because of all this rain.
A little bit greener. I keep mowing my lawn. It seems like every other day right now.
Can't catch up with it, I guess.
Can't catch up. No, always some work to do.
But this week's going to be super nice. I mean, next week in 90s, wow, that's going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, you know, we're starting to definitely transition from spring on into summertime. That's what we see this time of year. We start to get that heat and humidity around the area. But yeah, the next couple of days of those lower humidities, get outside and enjoy it because that doesn't last very long around here in June.
No, it's that time.
No, sure is.
Thank you, Taft.